Hey guys and girls, Nathan Birch here, pulling properties out of the vault again. We've got an awesome property here. It is a 2-bedroom unit in the Parramatta region of Sydney. This thing here was purchased around 2012. 2-bedroom unit, close to transport, close to all the infrastructure that's happening around Parramatta. Parramatta is obviously Sydney's second CBD. This thing here was purchased for $260,000. Looking out there at what was purchased, looking and seeing what was selling, these things were selling 5-6 years beforehand for $330,000, $340,000. At the time of purchase, this thing here was worth around $290,000. It was a little bit below market value. However, the important thing is that our client that wanted to buy this property actually wanted to live in it for a while, and they wanted to, just have a bit of security. They didn't want to be renting a property; they were renting in the area. And we worked out that it was going to be the same money to buy a property as it was to rent a property. So our client purchased this property. We bought a lot in this complex over the years. Purchase prices have ranged between, I think, the 260 and the 300 range. We don't buy in there anymore because they're selling now for 500k level. Depreciation, modern, blue chip location. I think there's still a lot of growth to be had out of this property. But all shapes, all sizes, all different locations, all that sort of stuff. You can make money out of units, you can make money out of houses. These things here rent for around the $400 per week. So they have had good rent returns on them as well. It's important to identify when building a property portfolio, what your goals are, where you're heading with it, how is each thing helping you get closer and closer to those goals. Is it better to rent? Is it better to buy? I see a lot of investors a lot of people go out and buy their dream house and have this massive mortgage over their head, and they have to go and work for the rest of their life to pay it off. The owners of this property is very clear example on commitment, dedication, and the passion of working a few years of your life. Not in the best position because these guys could have bought a nice house to live in initially, but that have a $500,000 mortgage, which would be worth $1 million now, or $800,000, where they've been able to go out and build a very impressive property portfolio, and are now going back and building their dream home, which is better than what they would have had beforehand. So structuring yourself from property accumulation is very important, and this thing here is a very, very good blue chip sort of investment. If you want to know more, if you've got any questions, if you're a first home buyer even out there watching these videos thinking, how can I get my foot into the market, how can I make stuff happen, how can I get my dream house, I don't want to listen to what Joe Hockey says and say go get a higher paying job. I don't want to hear about Tony Abbott saying he can't get paid enough as being a front bench to even afford to pay a mortgage. If you want to know more from the people who actually actively invest in the property investing game, call B.Invested 1300 367 925, and we'll speak to you shortly. Have an awesome day.